Well, there you have it.
No, not Miss Morimura, the teacher. Professor Chihiro Morimura.
Oh!
The one from the year 2188.
Oh!
And the central figure of Shikishima's interstellar development project.
Oh! The only actual surviving consciousness and oh dear. The actual consciousness and memories and personality from an actual human from 2188.
Aegis activation.
Well, we're here now.
The terminal is completely sealed off.
We did it.
They've changed targets. The next terminal is just over there.
They're already on the move.
Can't even let us catch our breath, huh?
I haven't hit my operating limit yet.
Yeah, we had Goto.
Whoa, hey, then who's taking point?
Pull it together. We don't need orders to kick some ass.
Yuki, you're the best. Oh, there's the girl. Yeah! You're so cool! I want to be like you when I grow up.
You can relax, kids. I'm back in the fight.
I won't be long. It's up to you.
Fine then. Let's roll, Yuki-chan.
Chihiro-san.
Yeah.
Chihiro-san.
Look at that sunset. Just like it was back then. It's beautiful.
Regardless of who or what she is, I will never get over this unimpressed face. It's like, yeah, what?
I'm guessing you were monitoring me with a drone?
I have one locked on to you, yes.
Pathetic.
Their target's changed.
Hey, Nova.
They're coming back this way. It's dangerous here. We need to get you to safety.
We are in the home stretch of this
Don't tell me
storyline.
You're worried about me. How about you mind your own business?
Ouch.
You already know how I feel. This is what I wanted.
Still.
More importantly, can you really afford to waste your time here? Or have you already given up? The invasion is still in its preliminary phase.
I've got time. First, I need to get you somewhere safe.
There are no safe places left. At least, none left for us. We're not safe anywhere. But you know that well enough. You're just losing precious time. Go focus on the job you're supposed to be doing.
Understood. I'll go. You'll find it safer towards the river. If, hypothetically, you wanted to know.
Wait. As long as we're both here, there's something I want to clear up.
Uh-huh.
So, tell me. You were in love with Miss Morimura, weren't you? You said she was mind-hacked.
That's probably
It was more about you being jealous, wasn't it?
That's hardly.
This may be our last chance.
Just go with it. Ship everything.
You are correct. Is that what you wanted to hear? That I was driven by some cheap, naive impulse? That I can't think about anything else?
And that's why you brought back my memory too, isn't it? You never cared how you managed to do it. You just wanted her back.
So much.
Oh.
You really were a slave to your desires. That's the Renya Goto I remember. It means I don't have to like you after all. Thank you. I think that's all I wanted to hear.
Professor,
You should go. After all, we still have our bet. Although it looks like I'm about to win it.
Well, that was really heartfelt. That one got me a little bit. But
Did you get separated?
but you can't she what?
Could you leave me alone? It's dangerous out here. Just come with me, okay? Will you just... What are you...
Not the most effective hiding place, but I guess it's fine.
Don't worry. If you can't find your mommy, I can help you look.
Why are
You
you...
just have to run away right now, okay?
Why are you so precious?
Oh, there you are, Miwako. Asami-chan! I'm so glad you're okay. Jeez, you're so reckless. You shouldn't have come this way.
Kisaragi, that girl is...
I know already. I'll get back to the battle once Miwako's safe. Is someone else here? Of course not. Never mind. The evacuation route's that way. Can I bring her too? Hey! That's fine, just hurry up.
That's true. It's not like the Daimos are like specifically... It's not like they're specifically built for like, hey, we have to kill all the humans. They're literally just doing construction and the people happen to be in the way. All right, more Renya. This is a flashback.
Strange.
Let's get the whole thing out of order.
I know this is my first time here, but this suddenly makes me feel so... nostalgic.
Sunsets will do that, I find. Regardless of time period.
Yes, but... this must be... well, I suppose it must be one of those places. So? Where am I going?
I've rented an apartment under a false name.
Can't be any worse than our last accommodations. As long as it's not Rebel, I'll take it.
My apologies. If it's any comfort, I'm certain nobody will find you there. Not Shikishima, and certainly not Miss Morimura. I suppose we have Ida-san to thank for all this.
No, don't thank Ida for
Funds and
anything.
paperwork he prepared were invaluable.
Tetsuya Ida.
Ida is garbage in every
He's still
timeline.
missing, Is he?
Yes.
Or every time period. Every incarnation of Tetsuya Ida is an absolute human trash fire.
Let's go.
Amaguchi is only like...
Hiro-san.
He is only like a step below. Because, like, Amaguchi's not doing war crimes, but he does have that skeezy, like, ooh, gotta do it for the ladies. And I'm like, fuck off, man.
You think I'm the professor?
That is what I said. You are Professor Chihiro Morimura, a major figure in Shikishima in the year 2188. Namely, the leader of its space initiative.
Mm-hmm.
What are you even talking about?
Just some hypotheticals. A possible interpretation of the evidence I found.
Okay, say I am the professor. Remember,
I agree that Shu has a
the
good
one who
heart.
created me.
I am just
Do you think
also
that was
saying
her
he needs to
plan?
tone the
She wanted to host
Casanova
for the
aspect
professor
down.
And not herself? How would that make sense?
Miss Morimura ran an experiment to grant her clone compatibility. She believed that you were synchronized to her. She believed it was her own data she transmitted. But it was the other Chihiro Morimura in Sector 0. And of course, you entered the world as a newborn, incapable of verbal communication. So Miss Morimura never realized her mistake.
This is all speculation.
Certainly, yes. But if I'm right, and you are the professor, I imagine you were in quite a panic yourself. All things considered, it was a staggering deviation from the original plan.
What original plan?
Among the logs from 2188, one of Tetsuya Ida's noted that he'd found an anomaly. Chihiro Morimura was set to undergo a memory transplant in the final phase. And the final phase, well, that would be us.
I don't know where you think you're going with this.
A bit of patience, please. There's a little more context I need to provide.
Yes. Oh god, yes, more context.
The log from the future I saw first, that would be the comms log I found with my own ID.
So much
The
context.
first log I checked held some surprises. The author seemed to be an elderly Renya Goto. And the date of recording appeared to be 2188. I assumed it was some future version of myself. One that had time traveled into the far future. But now, I don't think that's the case. I believe it's the other way around. In other words, I myself am a clone of him.
Okay, this is... I feel like... Okay, I'm starting to get the sense here that the reason we're doing Goto's story last is so that he can summarize all of the plot points that we've hit up to this point. Just in case you missed it on the reveal, he is now going to place and contextualize every individual bit we've been through up to this point.
Every individual I saw in that log footage, they all created clones of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Clones. Huh?
I did find a log that proves this point.
What did you see?
A comms log between you and Professor Takamiya. Her field is genetic engineering, I note.
I will 100% watch a log with Professor Takamiya.
Professor Takamiya. How are the
Yeah!
self-replicating probes? The simulations look good. Especially the survey range. We never
I think she
expected
gets...
expansion that high.
I don't think there is a single character in the game who's like past and like who's young in adult forms are like as high tier, like each of them. They're all really good, don't get me wrong, but like Yuki's like Sukeban like teenage form is like an awesome design, and then she glows up to this.
It was definitely the
Hell
right call
yeah.
to prioritize its strength as a group over individual units. These probes are pretty much living machines now. They self-replicate using natural resources mined from asteroids in their routing. They'll just keep building up and breaking down. An infinite cycle of self-replication on its way to its target.
Thanks for that,
There's
Yuki.
basically zero chance of the tech failing midway through.
Appreciate
They'll
that.
just keep on going.
Yep.
Probably long after humanity's gone.
Awesome.
Glad I came to an expert then. All that's left is the refinement of the memory cube. The infrastructural storage cell, right? The cube's made up of 5 identical memory layers. In theory, it'll compare itself to nearby probes and use them as a template for repairs. And if it can't be repaired, well,
Takamiya,
fine. One probe down. We've got thousands more.
we might lose a couple of points
I'll be loading them up with the DNA of all the survivors.
by being
I've
the
already got
person.
samples and data from all 15. Now it's just down to launching them. These clones will go with all our hopes on their shoulders. By the way, what do we do about him?
Hey, let's
After that DNA
play the
test,
pronoun game.
we do nothing. He doesn't have to know. What could I even say to him? Not much, I guess.
Takamiya might lose a few points for being the reason why the Daimos are able to self-replicate, and thereby being one of the central problems of the whole game. But she cute though.
There were 15 survivors of that colony, each with a clone established to be compatible. Though they grew up in different eras, different worlds. And you aimed to replace your clone's memories with your own. That was your real plan. Right now, I imagine your biggest question is precisely how much of that log I've seen.
Now put something in your stomach that it can consume instead of itself. Also, I believe that's known as an
You do
ulcer,
have
so
a
maybe
genius
get that
mind,
checked out.
But also the form of a child. I imagine it's harder than usual to hide your agitation.
It's absolutely not. Now you're just trying to trick me?
You need to take the L on that one. That was you got played.
Based on that log, Professors Takamiya and Morimura seem to know each other quite well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you know something about that.
Of course not.
Then perhaps instead, Tsukasa Okino? Being compatible, that makes one part of his identity clear.
Yeah, we
He's
don't
one
know
of the
who
15
Tsukasa
from the year
Okino is.
2188. So, any theories?
Actually,
Who was he in the year 2188? Care to guess?
Stop it.
No? Then allow me to clarify. That boy, Tsukasa Okino,
oh, come on.
is Professor Chihiro Morimura's son.
Wait, what?
But not her child by personal, conventional birth.
A
The professor donated her egg cells as a young woman.
surrogate
In
child?
accordance with the policies on population control. Their blood relation wasn't exactly obvious, until DNA testing on the clone revealed it. The professor was faced with the truth. He was her son, which naturally sparked an inconvenient surge of maternal instinct. However, Okino himself didn't think highly of the professor. He had his disagreements with the project staff, too. When it seemed like her end was near, the professor recorded him one final message. One last chance for him to know the truth.
Stop!
Well, she's dropping all pretense at this point.
You saw that? But how? You'd need a biometric ID match to access that log. So you should only have been able to access your own. My logs and Okino's should have been locked off.
Thank you, Professor Morimura.
Okay, bye.
Indeed, the files I could access were somewhat limited. Mostly company logs. Meeting reports, call transcripts, bureaucratic chaff. Barely anything in the way of your personal records.
Then, how do you know what was in my logs?
It's simple, really.
Is it?
That should do it for preparations. Now, let's see if the biometric authentication works.
Is that a
Go
yes?
through?
Looks good to
That
me.
got me past the initial barrier, at least. Now, with Miss Morimura's ID, I should be able to get into her logs.
Where do we do that? Sorry, was there just a corpse here?
Maybe, if I check Miss Morimura's logs, I might find a clue why your biometric ID matches hers.
Oh, well, I mean, we already know that. I'm gonna assume she's just like, you know. I'm gonna assume she's fine.
Her ID.
I'm gonna assume she's fine, right? Like, she's probably fine.
Yori Fuyusaka?
Though unconscious, she proved very helpful.
Unconscious.
She is Chihiro Morimura, a compatible version. If you really are Miss Morimura, then you should already know who Iori Fuyusaka is. Because that would mean you hid her here in Sector 4. The plan was for the two newborns to grow up with their own separate lives. Ida-san's idea, presumably.
Gross.
Chihiro Morimura was planned to be placed in 2104, and Tetsuya Ida in 2024, yet neither could be found.
Fair, Mal, but... Fair, unconscious could still be dead, but it, you know, functionally, generally refers to not dead.
I knew Renya Goto of Shikishima pretty well. You and he are very different. Except that you both make my life a lot harder. So, suppose I am the professor. Then what?
I want to know the truth. I want to know the reasons behind all of this.
I mean, yeah, sure.
That seems unlikely. I imagine you're not inclined to tell me anything.
And why's that?
I mean, she could very
It'd
well just be
inconvenient
dead
for you
from a
if we
different
had the
loop.
facts. Considering you're trying to eliminate us. From the very beginning, you never intended for this world to survive.
Oh. Get that shit. Wait, what? I should have expected... I should have expected this. I should have expected it. We are like 4 or like... We're like 4 or 5... It's time for Robot Punch, but it's Robot Punch under, like... I want you all to know that this is Robot Punch under protest. I'll do a little bit of destruction tonight.
I got this.
I can guarantee we won't do more story tonight. Because 5 battles is probably going to take me like an hour and a half to 2 hours. And I'm only looking to stream for like another hour tops, maybe less. But I do feel pretty confident about finishing tomorrow. So...
Okay, got it.
I'm sorry to hear that, Rayam, but I'm glad that you can go lay down and just kind of chill it out. Or at least I hope that you can. What are we looking at here? Yeah, I'm thinking I'll probably do like 2 or 3. I don't want to kneecap tomorrow's stream. By doing too much tonight. So I'll probably do like 2, maybe 3 missions and then call it there. And then tomorrow we'll do like a couple of missions and then go back into... We'll just bounce back and forth and see what happens. And then if it requires another stream because there's like a whole epilogue sequence that I'm not seeing, then we'll figure out when we do that. All right. Super large missile, you say? Yeah, I got stuff. Sure. Ram, rest up, friend. Feel better. There. God, Mira's got garbage anyway. There. 750? Hold on. Does Mira even have that much? Barely. Maybe we give him an old generator upgrade. Maybe we give him 2. Wow, that doesn't upgrade it very much, actually. All right, what else can we spend on? All right, anyone who's bailing here, I completely understand. We've discussed it many times before. No question that the destruction missions are fine, but easily the least interesting part of the game. So I don't blame you at all for calling it here. This is probably fine. Let's see. Alright, we need
Okay.
Ogata and Tomi. We'll throw Goto in there. Shinonome in there.
I'm ready.
I'm just looking at who's got low overload. They're also relatively low level. I think Goto is my lowest level character in the whole thing. Maybe we give him another upgrade. Maybe we give him some stuff. He does have the hyper condenser for interceptors, so that might help. Trust me, cheesing this to return as quickly as possible to Remembrance is the plan. That is high on my priority list. Alright, I think we're good. Are we good? Let's get good. I should have saved, but it's probably fine. We have Shinonome in the, Oh god, I feel really... I feel really bad now that Shinonome is, like, objectively the best pilot.
Oh yeah, in elementary school. Man, that takes me back. I hope it's still standing after all this.
Sometimes that's all it takes, huh? Just give us some magnets and levers to mess with and we're happy.
Huh. Did you forget, Nanji-kun? That was where you proposed to me.
What?
Yeah, said you'd protect me forever.
Wait, what?
Oh, back in 2nd grade? He said that to me too. Oh, really?
Oh shit.
Well, Casanova, exactly how many girls have you proposed to?
Oh shit.
What? Hey, I didn't mean it like that. Look, it was 2nd grade. I didn't know shit. I just wanted to be a hero. Protect everybody.
Daimo signatures. They're coming.
Perfect. Now I get to prove it.
No, Nova.
They don't stand a chance. Now then.
Shinonome isn't the best because turret.
So, I need to think.
Shinonome is the best because 2 turret.
Here's the plan.
Gotta keep my spirits up. Ready for this?
So we discovered ooh, that did almost no damage at all. Interesting. Interesting.
I'll make it work.
So when we last did a destruction mission, we discovered that
What next?
Alright, we just need you to move then. We discovered that hypercondensers exist. And hypercondensers basically take an existing move of yours and make it way better. And Shinonome's hypercondenser takes her turret placement and doubles it.
Next move.
And as it turns out, that's really, really, really good.
They ought to be used to fights by now.
Oh shit, these are all aerial.
This is all pretty freaky.
Well, let's try it out.
Let's do this.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Holy shit! Holy shit!
I'll take them down quick.
Wait, they just come down over time? That's so inefficient! It's the best!
Need help.
The practice round's over.
What is even happening? Hijiyama, punch everyone.
Try again. They're like any other cars don't like me.
Sending a message and killing the frame rate.
Okay.
I can get on board with that. This is fine.
By now. Number 10, moving in.
Oh, man. Every time I send Ogata out to punch something, they're all aerial.
I'll try. They ought to be used to fights by now.
Well, I guess we can do this at least.
Not this time. Sentinels, you're just a machine. Stay on guard.
How about you send out more interceptors?
Backup deployed.
Interceptors are just little turrets.
What to
It's
do?
nice. They're armored, though. May not have anything armored. Oh, this is armor piercing. Perfect! That's still gonna take some doing.
Die already.
The most important thing there is getting out of the way of that shot. Oh, hey, Shinonome's back. That means we've got more sentry guns.
I'm acting like an amateur.
Nah, you're doing fine.
You're just small fry.
Everybody this way. Everybody come this way while the sentry guns do work. All right, Nenji. Let's see your hyper condensed demolisher blade. Yeah, that'll do.
That all you got?
Signatures from above.
Good timing. That easy.
Let's get him.
So we could do another super large missile,
Here goes.
but I want to make sure we have a
They felt that.
we need a bigger target range than that.
This life comes at you fast.
All right. Now that everyone's aggro on Hijiyama, go in there and do work.
How's that? Is that it? Got him. There ought to be no point overthinking it.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
Okay.
You know what? I don't even need you to deal with the small fry. Run over here so you can deal with the.
Let's go, Sentinel.
Yeah, cause sentry guns and interceptors handling the problem. Not enough for armor piercing, so. Bless you!
Ready for this? How's that? Gotcha.
I guess these guys don't like me.
Yeah, you can do that, Goto.
Hit. That's my win.
Let's turn this around.
Oh, that's fine.
Score. They felt that. Guess
The
that did it.
practice rounds are
Tomi's hypercondenser allows her to fire her railgun twice.
Take this. A fight. Enemy down.
They're like any
A surprising amount of people's like super move is basically just do the good thing but do it again.
Let's do this.
And it raises the cost of the move, but it only raises it by like 150% in exchange for like a 200% increase in power. Hey, there's more sentry guns.
Much obliged.
No point overthinking it.
Anyway,
On this. Yeah. You like that?
completely unnecessary amounts of power.
Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete.
Super large missile is okay, I guess.
Secure. Ending technical analysis.
Well, so much for that museum.
Aww.
All the old pieces of our daily lives are getting left behind.
I feel bad for saying it, but it's kind of hard to focus.
That
on
is what
being
I meant,
sad
yes,
when I'm
thank you.
this hungry.
That's only fair. We've been fighting these monsters non-stop since sundown. If I could have anything, well, I was hoping I could enjoy hamburger again someday.
Yes! He never learned to say it correctly!
I'll make as much as you want.
Sounds good. Am I still invited to this?
Of course.
Guess I'd better stay alive then. Wouldn't want to miss it.
I guess we did it.
I feel like they put Hamburger into the game and they knew how much we would love it. So they just leaned in.